Hello Tech Genius, I am Ravi. Have you ever imagined a place where learning is as dynamic as the technology shaping your world? Then here's a deal. With iMatix, you can make sure the learning is exciting, impactful right from the beginning. You have interactive sessions with expert-led courses. In the world of tech, from data science to cloud computing, it's not just about a session, it's about doing, building, learning by solving real problems. So let's get started. Yesterday we discussed campaign, how to create a campaign, how to attach report to campaign with which campaign notification will be sent to users, and then how to schedule that campaign that automatically every day it picks the users and send the content to the employees. We'll try to recreate that today again by creating from scratch without picking any of the existing things. We can do it from scratch. I'm going to create a report now that pulls all the employees who have hired into Workday from last week. Today is 20th of March, probably from 1st of March to till today, all the people who have hired into the system. We are going to pick them and send a campaign to them. Create custom report is a task. Campaign schedule. Advanced type of the report is advanced. And all these things you don't need to know because this is something in a reporting concept which you don't have access to in a real Workday. Tenant. All active and terminated workers which will look for employees and terminate it. Now, we wanted to have all the employees who have hired in the last 1 month. Employee ID worker name. I'm adding the fields to whatever the basic information that you wanted to have. I'm adding the fields. And employee type. Country of the employee. Now we wanted to have employees who have hired from 1st of March. Not all the employees hired it greater than or equal to 1st of March. And make report as a web service enabled report that your campaign can identify the report. Check this checkbox. This makes a report as a web service enabled report that this report can be attached to the campaign's indications or anything. Now I added a filter to return the data of employees who have hired from 1st of March. I have around 65 members. I think count is too much. I'll adjust this. Probably any 10 maximum I would be needing, probably reduce the filter. I've given from 1st of March and changed the filter to 10th of March. Now we have around 49. You can still see the count is huge, but that's fine. I have employees who have hired on or after 10th of March. I see around 49 employees. Now to all these 49 employees, we need to send a kind of survey. It's not survey campaign action. I've selected date greater than or equal to 1st of March, the 10th of March. Greater than or equal to 10th of March, that employees who have hired on 10th of March or after 10th of March will get picked up. Go. Now we use this report as a source for campaign. Create campaign. New fired campaign. Type learning campaign. Because we ordered it as learning course. Audience type. Since we wanted it as custom report, we will be taking custom report. Campaign, this name. We have got new heads campaigns to release the report names we have given. Create audience first. Available for in the sense of multiple areas. We can use campaign not only for learning, we can use for recruiting campaign. We can use some campaign for extended learners. We can use for standard students. We can also use for any kind of service. Also, we can use campaign. We don't want all the sixes, we want to send the learning related campaign. We have selected learning related campaign. Even extended interface learning campaign is also something related to learning. When you wanted to send some campaigns to extended enterprise learners who are not part of the Workday but still international workers who are part of extended enterprise learning application, which is a kind of learning application for international workers who can access learning without Workday access. They don't need to have Workday access because they will be extended learners. They can get just learning application access, which is extended enterprise learning module. If you wanted to trigger a campaign to those folks, you can select campaign papers, this one. Now I can submit. What is the error we are getting? Select a valid customer report. For current dates, you select it and whatever. Selection. Connect types. Connect types. What is connect type? Is there anything here? You can put the area. Then we have round dates for crash specific learning. What is the report? I think there is one different report. Create a campaign. Now we have picked the report and campaign should start from 1st of March. Let's give the date. It has started as a new date. We are going to remove the number of the restrictions before this date. Now we have created the campaign. And now we have created the campaign. Now, once you create a campaign, campaign is nothing but a sensor notification. We need to have information that the employee can understand when the campaign comes to them. Click on Add Item. Click on Add Item. You have multiple items here. What content that you want to send to the employee, that they can understand what it is and what is first. Title a new hire campaign. Content type a learning course. Let's say if we need to attach a course which employee has to take. We have created a couple of courses. I'm taking from that course a learning ethics is something that we created. It should be legal. We attached a course to this and then set up how you wanted to send this information through email and mobile. Don't need to touch anything. You can keep as it is. Learning team. I'd like to please complete your new hire onboarding course. Is complete your new hire onboarding course. The course report, 2 timelines. Don't be close. When you wanted to have this to be on you. Let's take somewhere around till 25th, I can say. It will send on the due date. If you wanted to have this to be scheduled as a kind of standard and without any kind of schedule, you can send this one that on 3:45 will be sent to employee. Only first of the current campaign can be sent. If you wanted to automate this process, for every week you need to schedule this campaign. Once you schedule this, it will go for all the employees picked up by the report every week. And then review. We submitted the campaign. I will go to the campaign. This is automatically approved. Now we have created a campaign. What is the source for the campaign? employees who have hired from 10th of March to date. We have created a report that has a filter for the employees. Now we are going to use that in our kind of a schedule that we'll be making for a campaign and validate this from employee profile. For scheduling that you can select this one. New hire campaign. I'll name this and frequency. You can see there are around 50 members. This notification has to go. I've selected daily occurrence. You click collaborator Katie, so time should be from 6.35. I can give 35, which is 6.35, and today's date, it's 6:35. India to India. I'll change your time to India. But you can see our 6.35 time is now 6.35. We should be able to see this. Schedule this. Click on one now. It will run this, and for all 30 employees or 50 employees, a notification will be sent. Once this is completed, we will evaluate this. Let's press it. Is it completed or not? Is there? I'm going to the related actions of the schedule, and I'm selecting an option called, if you go to the process, schedule is there. Go to this process, schedule process. I've selected run now. Run now option. But I'm not selected as per the schedule. It should have gone. But now, since I've selected a run, now manual figure has happened. It is running. Yes, whatever you have seen and you asked is correct. I've skipped in from tomorrow. But since I wanted to test that to see whether we're getting the content or not, I've used no default option. Let this complete and we can let's see this is completed. This does not take much time. If there are thousands or more than thousands, it will take little time to trigger a campaign. But we have just 30 to 40. It should not take much time. But since this tenant is a training tenant, it's not a kind of mail. Can be slow when you're from Baruch, real talent also. Sure, start checking them. There's the campaign report. How should I have gotten into the business? I can run. I can really kind of check in there. There are 50 employees and practice first employee and see where they're able to see on the required mission. We don't have an option. Let's see if I'm able to process this employee. Generally for the employees that only in this tenant, not in our tenants. Proxying as the employees with the profile that we created is a little hard. But in real tenant, they should not see this thing. Let me find any employee who can get this info. in the simple just don't have. I'm trying to process one of them. For the new hire employees, from March to late, the vendor who has given access, the vendor has a restricted for us to proxy as them. We go to business. What I can do? The schedule is completed. The schedule is completed now. Minutes. All we need to do is whether the employee has got this task as per the campaign or not. We need to check. Let me pull all the employees that we can see that interested in employee can get this campaign. But this employee we have, ideally this employee should have received the campaign. Let me just check if the notification setup is there or not. I think the initial notification does not have an access to the notifications. Because there is a reason why. If I click on this, you can see that will come and go back. It's not allowing me to configure these things. They click on this, it has to open the setup, but it is going back. You can see this is going back again. See, it is going back. I think this tenant has some kind of restrictions in managing the notification. But I think the process is simple. You should have understood now. We have created a report which pulls all the group of employees which hired that you wanted to have. You'll be asking your reporting team in Workday to create a report, and they'll share you the report. You use that report in your campaign and attach as an audience in order to create a report for the campaign. It's not like directly you can attach. You need to create an audience. Audience is nothing but who will be part of campaign. You're adding audience. When you're creating an audience, you'll be selecting the type as campaign. Type as learning related campaign. And there you'll be selecting your report. With that, your audience would be ready for campaign. Then you go and attach this audience to your campaign and follow the further process and then submit a campaign. And then when you schedule this one, you'll be running a campaign and that will trigger notifications to all new hire employees. That's again a simple process, but you need to know how to handle that. That's about campaign. Now we are clear with the campaign, leading courses and the campaign. Topics program blended course, learning course. And we also discuss course offering rate. It's not probably tomorrow's session. We can cover course offering also. Once we are done with the course offering, what are the rest of the items that learning team will be responsible? We'll discuss and perform an activity on that. Then what generally you do in your learning experience. Apart from these, creating courses and assigning those courses to employees, what did you do in your typical day-to-day support for learning application? Learning, something I am not aware that we can discuss in tomorrow's session. learning part of your program is nothing but combination of courses. We can schedule the courses we have reporting. Generally, you have all the task-related learning, not just this one, but the create course. We have created a course. We have created a campaign. Those are all tasks. Generally, you see all the tasks here. If you don't know, you can come here and look for it. Not only that, you can just, if you're not aware of, let's say, campaign, you wanted to create a campaign. You don't know, create campaign task, you're not aware. Just enter campaign. Just enter campaign. You're getting all the related tasks. Hit enter. Hit enter. And all the tasks related to campaign you should be able to see. Come down. These are all the tasks, and these are all the tasks that you're seeing in related to campaign task. This is a task. These are all the tasks. How many tasks? We have around 25 tasks. You can click on view all and you can see campaign status, category, campaign email and text by item. And if you come down, you should see create campaign task. Create can edit campaign. Create campaign task, edit campaign task. Just search criteria. That's it. You enter what you're looking for. Just literally, it will pull what you're looking for. If you don't know the actual task, got it. Or even the creation also, if you are creating, just use CRE create campaign. If there is a task, you can create a campaign that will return. Got it. What is the kind of user-friendly system than others? From what I've seen. Only the other thing is there are certain prefixes that you can use for campaign. I don't see any. There is a question tag. If you enter question tag and hit enter, you're getting all the prefixes that you can use for search criteria. These are all the prefixes. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.